Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to Jen's Place. Today I will be doing Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 27, or Life After Lockup, whatever you want to call it. Payback is a snitch, okay? So first we got Destiny and Sean. We see Destiny, she's over at her she's over at her sister's house still, waiting on her court date. She's kind of nervous about it. And she's talking with her sister, telling her that she's nervous about tomorrow. And, she states that if she has to go back to jail, she's going to have to go back for 7 years. And she just don't want to do that. She just don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. And the reason why she would have to do 7 years is because she basically, ooh, I got some coffee. I need to drink some because I'm getting cold. Anyway, the reason why she is doing all this is because she cut off her ankle bracelet, the house arrest thing. So she cut that off and she escaped. And so basically they think that she's a runner. So her sister is trying to convince her, just turn yourself in, just go to court. Just do this. Just go to court. Okay? So she's telling her that's the right thing to do, and Destiny's like, do you think it's the right thing to do for everybody else or the right thing to do for me? And she was like, no, it's the right thing to do for you. So Destiny does not want to go to court. She's kind of nervous about it. She's like, I don't want to spend the rest of 7 years. And her sister's like, if you don't go to court, then by the time you get out, and you get caught, I'm gonna be old. Do you want me to be old? Do you want to get old and gray? Then we see Sean, he's packing up, ready to go to California where Destiny's at, because he's like, I'm going to the court date because I got $50,000 on the line. If she don't show up, hey, that's on me. So he's traveling there, and he's gonna go there. That's what he's trying to do. Then we got Lamar and Andrea. We see Andrea and her daughters is going home now. This is the next day after all the mess from the last time. They going home, and her daughter asks her on the way home, are you going to be acting up like you did the last time? Andrea's like, no, I'm just going to get along and basically forgive and forget. I don't want my kids to have to go through that anymore. So when she gets in the house and Lamar walks in too, he brings her some flowers, and she was like, interesting. This is interesting. And he's like, what? Interesting. And then Lamar apologizes or whatever, and she tells Lamar that he needs to, basically she tells us that, let me see. I don't know why this is so dark. Let's see if I can turn it up. Basically, she tells us that it's Lamar's responsibility to let them have a relationship, to bring his daughter into this. He's the reason why the daughter feels this way about her and about everything. So Lamar is like, you need to just talk to her, tell her that you love her and that she's a part of the family and all this stuff. So anyways, he apologizes for, having the daughter Priscilla lie and all that stuff, and they kiss and make up. And then we just see that was it with them. And she's just basically gonna be open-minded with the daughter. Like that's what she said, Andrea. Then we got Lindsey and Scott. Lindsey is just getting on my nerves. She just trying to act like she's all that. I don't know what she's doing. Anyways, Scott says that Lindsey will be back in jail in 6 months if she doesn't, because she has uncontrollable rage. Like he was like, this is the worst relationship that I ever been in my life. She's immature, she's just crazy. She is crazy. She thinks that Scott owes her something or something. She thinks that that house is hers. Like, he's renting it. You know, he didn't buy it. She's like, oh, he lied to me, said that he was rich and he ain't rich. And, you know, we see her throw the book at him that she claims the quote was in, that she wrote on paper stating, get his money, and first you get his money, then you get this, then you get that. And she threw it at him, and basically then we see her outside talking to somebody in this truck. She's on the phone asking them if they can tell her about, you know, if she could still stay in that house, because she's like, I'm not giving up this house. I'm living in this house. Like, you was all against the house at first, like it wasn't enough for you, and now all of a sudden you don't want to leave. Girl, go live with your mama and take care of your daughter is what you need to be doing. Anyways, then we see Chevelle and Quaylon. Quaylon is going around in Kansas City, Missouri. He done got off the plane. Now he's walking around with this dang luggage. Lord. He is carrying this luggage all over the place, wheeling it. And he's looking for Chevelle. He then calls Chevelle's daughter on FaceTime, and he could see a Ferris wheel in the background. So he asks little girl, is it a background? I mean, where is that Ferris wheel back there? You having fun, this and that. And of course, Chevelle's cousin is like asking the little girl, who is that? And she's like, my daddy. Like, girl, that ain't your daddy. Anyways, so he sees a Ferris wheel. He goes to this place. I don't even know. Looks like some kind of shop in Branson. He's like, I don't know anything about Branson. I've never been. So I'm lost. Basically, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. So then Quaylon also asks her where her mama is. She tells him everything. She's in the bathroom, and I'm standing here with so-and-so and doing this and doing that. The little girl just talking her butt off. Chevelle's pissed off that he called her daughter's phone. And I don't know why it's getting so dark in here. Let me see. So Chevelle's pissed off that he called her daughter's phone. Like, why would you even do that? Da, 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 da. All this stuff. Trying to act like she's just so upset. Okay. Maybe I need to come up here. Okay. Trying to act like she's so upset. And then, so he goes into a shop and asks this lady that's from there, like, where is there a place where a Ferris wheel's at? How do you get there? Whatever. She was like, can you walk? Is it in walking distance? She's like, it's 4 miles away. You gonna be a long walk. It's gonna be a long walk. Because I've been to Missouri before, and I know that their streets are long. Anyway, so she was like, you can take a cab or something, to get there. The producer didn't even try and help him out. They just let him walk. He's walking on down the street with this luggage, so he walked down the street, still walking. Next thing you know, he pops up over there at the thing where they are. And Chevelle's all smiles, and the cousin is all pissed off. The little girl is riding bumper cars or whatever for the kids. And Chevelle's all cheesy. They hug, and then they talking, and the cousin is like, what you doing here? Like, why are you here? And he was like, cause basically I'm trying to get my family back and all this stuff. And the cousin's like, you don't even have no seat at the table. Basically, you don't have no seat at the table. And Quaylon's like, shoot, I'm at the table. I got a seat at the table and my feet is up. And then the cousin goes and watches the little girl on the Ferris wheel, on the bumper cars or whatever, walking away. They get into a little argument still, and he's walking away, and then Chevelle and Quaylon is talking to each other about what's going on. Then we got Michael and Sarah, or Sarah and Michael, whatever, you want to call them. Michael is headed over there to Sarah's house. He shows up with his dang suitcase, with his overnight bag. With his overnight bag. He shows up with it. Let me see. That's better. He shows up with his overnight bag and just walks in the house. He don't knock or nothing. Like, nigga, you better, excuse me, you better knock on my door. Don't just be opening it. Who do you think you are? Okay, so then anyways, they apologize. They both apologized to the little girl about how they acted the day before and all that stuff. All that good stuff. Michael put the little girl to bed. That's probably like the first time that he ever did it. Anyways, he put her to bed, and then Sarah asked Michael if he wanted beer. He said yeah. Then he come back in there. They talking about, Sarah's like, I'm not going to be doing anything with you. This is, just for the kids and all this stuff. Just basically they saying that they need to work it out for the kids and all that stuff. Then Michael asked her when is the last time, they did something. And what did something means, okay? And after that, it goes off with them. I'm done talking about them because they're so boring. It's annoying. Okay, so Puppy and Amber. Amber's taking Puppy out, they're getting all dressed up, ready to go. Ready to go to the bar or the club or whatever they going. Excuse me. Anyways, they make it there. On the way there, they get an Uber, I'm guessing. They make it there, and Puppy tells Amber, don't leave me alone. And Amber says that she won't, but anyways, they all kissing and dancing and stuff, and they drinking before they even left the house, and they go to the bar and they just drinking even more and more and more. Puppy is left alone because Amber talking about she's going to go get some more drinks. What she really is going all around the club just hugging different people. So then Puppy thinks that Amber is like basically playing with her emotions. She's like, when Amber gets drunk, then she wants to be with me at that time. That's when, she wants to be with women when she gets drunk. But other than that, she wants to be with men. And that's what Puppy needs to just realize and just move on with your life. Kick her up out of your mama's house and live your life, girl. And quit wishing on a star with her. That's what you need to do. Quit wishing on a star. Anyways, they all in the club dancing and kissing on each other after Amber comes back finally. And, but while she was gone, Puppy is talking with Amber's other friends. And Amber's friends, these two dudes, they asking her about, like, so what's up with you and Amber? She is usually into men, but I like Puppy. They was all saying, she's a nice girl. I like her, this and this and that. And that was that with them. They end up leaving the bar, going home, and, going into the room. Who knows what's going to happen next. Okay? So then we got Lacey and Shane, and John. And all the kids is up at the table, even with Lacey and Shane eating dinner, I believe. And Sean asks them, how was their day at school? What did they learn? Did they learn about people lying? Did you learn about lies? People telling lies and stuff? And she was like, oh, see how dark it is now? Lord. And they was like, nah, we learned. They was like, no, we learned something. I don't know what they said they learned, heck. Anyways, what else happened? Then Lacey was like, the kids, she excuses the kids from the table. And Lacey was like, did you learn that at work? Is that what you learned at work about lying? Is that what you learned in prison? She pissed. So, she's like, and then we see John talking to his friends, one of his friends. And, of course, he's talking about Lacey and that he just wants closure and that he blacked out, so he really don't know what happened. He want to know, did she call the police on him and all that good stuff. So his friend just thinks that he needs to just leave her alone. Just leave it alone. Everybody thinks that. Anyway, so Shane also asks her, like, I gotta ask you something. Like, you need to tell me, why didn't you tell me that John was out of jail? Your daddy told me, you know. And she's all pissed off, like, why would my daddy do that? You know, I told him that in confidence. Like, okay, well, your husband needed to know too. You know, just in case something pop up, like if John pops up over there. Anyways, but Lacey just basically didn't want Shane to be all acting crazy. So then at the end of it, we got Lamar and Priscilla. They do a rap together about what happened. And that was that. I thought it was a cute little rap. And, you know, they're boring. So, hey, storyline is getting old to me. All right, guys. That's the end of my review on Love After Lockup. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.